Greetings, everyone. This is Terry Naturally with another edition of Terry Talks Nutrition. We're here every Saturday and Sunday morning from 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. And our primary purpose is to share with you information that can change your life, the health of your life. As I've always said, it doesn't make any difference how old you are or what condition you are challenged with. If you change your choices, your lifestyle choices, to choose better the quality of your food, the quality of your diet, the level of activities, the amount of sleep, and many other lifestyle choices that are under our control. We can choose to be fat, overweight, or in shape. We can choose junk food or healthy food. And we can choose to lay on the couch and do nothing about exercise or activity except exercising our fingers on the remote control. We can do nothing. And our health can be absolutely nothing to be proud of. We make the difference. You and I are the only ones that can change our health, improve our health, or allow our health to deteriorate. It's up to us. No one else cares about your health. Drug companies make drugs, and they need sick people to sell their drugs to. And doctors prescribe those drugs, and some of them are life-saving. I'm not against drugs when they're used for the right conditions and the right times. But 98% of all of our health conditions or so-called diseases that drugs are prescribed for by physicians can be changed by diet alone. Boy, that's really a strange thing to say, right? That diet can cure your diseases? Because when it comes right down to it, all those diseases that we are challenged with are brought about because we are not eating the healthy diet. And food is our best medicine. When we do not eat correctly, we do not get all the vitamins and minerals and other accessory food factors from our food, then there are signs and symptoms that are called diseases. And then there are drugs prescribed to treat those diseases that are caused by a bad diet. Crazy, right? And all we have to do is change the diet. Change the food we're eating. Get more exercise. Get a good night's sleep. Those are the doctors of our health. Food, exercise, sleep, air, sun, all these good things of nature are our doctors of today. But if you have a health concern, always check with your physician. But if you really want to make some changes, you can. So stay with us every day on Saturday and Sunday, and we can give you more information as to how you can change your health for the better. And you can go to our website, terrytalksnutrition.com, and there you can listen to the radio show live anywhere around the world. So if you have friends or relatives, family that are living outside of the local listening area in Green Bay, Wisconsin, they can listen to the radio show by just adjusting their times to be on the same time we are here in the Central Standard Time. Or you can go to the archive section of the radio show, and you can bring up any radio show you like at your convenience. Listen anytime you want. And you can do the same for our newsletter. You can subscribe to our newsletter, and you will get a weekly newsletter on Friday at your email address. But you can also go into the archive section of the e-newsletters, and you can read all the newsletters at your convenience. We just want you to have access to really good evidence, science-based information on your health. And you really can make a difference. I don't care how old you are or what condition you are fighting against. You can change everything by changing your choices. Now we're going to talk about grape seed extract. It's one of my top choices. Probably if I have 10 herbs or 10 supplements to choose from to provide the greatest degree of health, grapeseed would be probably in my top 5. One of my top 5 choices. And you can fight disease with grapeseed extract. It's a very powerful antioxidant. It's about a 2 million ORAC value, which is very, very powerful. It prevents oxidative stress or otherwise damage to our cells, destroying our cells, aging our cells, and the antioxidant is water soluble, which, yes, it will eliminate out of your body or be excreted out of your body quicker, but it's absorbed better. Some fat-soluble antioxidants are very difficult to be absorbed systemically. They do not cross the intestinal lining very easily to enter the blood to be circulated throughout the body. Grapeseed extract does. And it contains very beneficial bioflavonoids called oligomeric proanthocyanidins, or otherwise just call them OPCs. OPCs. The letter O, the letter P, the letter C, which stands for oligomeric proanthocyanidins. Not only do they protect the cells against free radical damage and activity, but also improves blood circulation and strengthens blood vessels. I'm sure you've seen older, elderly people, and their hands and forearms are all black and blue. And it only takes touching a table, a bench, or some object, and they have more black and blue marks. And that is just the coloring of the blood under the surface of the skin. But the capillaries and the veins are so fragile, they are breaking at just a very little touch. A little bump here, a little bump there, and they have all black and blue marks. And now new research finds that OPCs from grapeseed work on the cellular level to help prevent genetic changes, which otherwise leads to the formation of cancer cells. Grapeseed extract is a very powerful cancer fighter. And I'm going to share with you 4 studies, cancer studies, on grapeseed extract OPCs. Now, before I do that, not all grapeseed extract are the same. They can be processed in a way that do not contain the valuable compounds that should be found in grapeseed extract. So just because it says grapeseed extract on the label doesn't mean a thing. You can take 1,000 humans by the name of John, or 1,000 women by the name of Sally, and they're not the same. The name does not give you the information that you need on that individual. And the same is on herbs. Just because it has the same name, and I'll tell you why. 30, 40 years ago, grapeseed extract was as valuable and a leading herbal medicine as curcumin is today. And it was on the expensive side. So eventually the Chinese started selling grapeseed extract worldwide at a very low price. So everybody jumped on the low price product. But the low price product didn't work. Because the OPCs are a combination of molecules in grapeseed that are either small or very large. Now the small particles, the small molecules, can be absorbed 100%. The large molecules cannot pass the lining of the intestinal tract into the bloodstream, so it does not get out of the intestinal tract. So it does not reach all the cellular level. It may have some value in the intestinal tract, but it does not have a complete metabolic function. So the grapeseed extract, the cheap grapeseed extract from China, kind of put the high-priced grapeseed extract out of business. All the people wanted the low price. The low price doesn't always guarantee results. Very rare does it give you results. And then eventually, the low-priced grapeseed extract put itself out of business because it didn't work. So you have to get a clinically studied grapeseed extract that has the low molecular tannins, the low molecular OPCs, not tannins. Tannins are very large molecular particles. They're called condensed tannins. That's what they use to tan leather. It's not absorbable. The low molecular, the very low molecular, which is called the French grapeseed extract. The French grapeseed extracts come from the vineyards in France. Whenever they make white wine, they don't use the seeds. The seeds are used in the red wine. So when they make a Chardonnay, all the seeds are discarded. But over many years, decades, they researched grapeseed extract and its value. And the value is astounding. But you have to get the right grapeseed extract, as you would with any. In fact, all of the herbs that I know, based on scientific research and evidence, that are made into high-grade, high-quality natural medicines, as they do in Europe, they are more effective than drugs. But you have to find the high quality, and that might mean spending a little bit more money. But you want results, don't you? You don't want to spend half the price and get no results. That is a waste of money. So here is one of the studies of a very high quality French grapeseed extract. And what they did, that in this study, they found that the OPCs are more effective than standard grapeseed extract at preventing tumor formation, cancerous tumors, colon cancer. They actually use human colon cancer tumors that are grafted to animals So they're really treating a human tumor, but unfortunately, because it is not allowed to treat cancer patients with herbal medicines, cancer treatment is only allowed surgery, chemo drugs, radiation, all very destructive practices. You know, if you gave a healthy person chemo drugs, they would get very sick and even die. Treat them with radiation, they're going to die. Surgery, they may not die. But how can you treat sick people with cancer with treatments that make healthy people sick? So here's a study. A number of grapeseed extracts were bought off store shelves. This is a grapeseed extract, 50 milligrams. And after 13 days, now keep this in mind, this is a very short study, only 13 days. But they gave the animals grapeseed extract, 50 milligrams, for a period of 13 days, and the average percentage of reduction of those tumors over 13 days was 8%. Then they doubled the dosage. Now they gave the same animals 100 milligrams for 13 days, and it reduced the tumor size by 13%. Then they changed the form of grapeseed. They did not use the Chinese grapeseed. They used the French grapeseed from the Chardonnay wines, or the Chardonnay grapes. French grapeseed. They gave the animals 50 milligrams of OPCs from the French grapeseed extract. And in 13 days, the average percentage reduction was 40%. Then they doubled that dosage of the French grapeseed extract for another 13 days, and they reduced the size of the tumors by 65% in just 13 days. No drug works as effectively as the French grapeseed extract in reducing tumors, cancerous tumors. And another study, number 2 study, when OPCs are combined with chemotherapy in treatment-resistant colon cancer, the result is a 70% reduction in tumor weight because the OPCs made the chemotherapy more effective and reduced the toxicity and prevented brain and liver cellular damage, killing off cells in the liver and brain. Many doctors would not approve of any one of their cancer patients taking an herbal product like curcumin or grapeseed extract or antigraphis or melatonin. And I can understand why. If you're ignorant of something, you don't want to use it. And they're ignorant of natural medicines that are as effective as drugs and many times more effective than drugs and no side effects. And you know there are terrible, terrible, horrible side effects to chemotherapy. When you take an herbal medicine, your hair doesn't fall out. You don't throw up. You don't get sicker. Actually, all these herbal medicines make you healthier, which in turn kills off the cancer. A number 3 study was a 71% reduction in cancer stem cell formation. Cancer cells, even though that the doctor said, we got it all, they're all done, we killed them off, cancer cells leave seeds, 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 called stem cells. Cancer does not want to die. The cancerous cells want to thrive. They want to resist the drugs, and they do in many, many cases. There are cancer cells resistant to chemotherapy, and that's why they have to give a stronger dosage or several drugs together. And there is no research whatsoever on all those cocktails of 3, 4, 5, 6 drugs together. So they're using cancer patients as a guinea pig, so to speak. They have no idea what these drugs are going to do. They hope they heap enough on the cancer patient to kill the cells. You don't want to kill the cells, you want to make the cells healthy. And you can't do it with drugs. And these cancer cells don't want to die. They're called stem, S-T-E-M, stem cells. And they're a very specific type of cancer cell that leads to tumor formation and enable cancer to survive against anti-cancer drugs and allow cancer to spread to other areas of the body. The doctor may say, we got it all. You're in remission. And a year later, you have cancer again. 2 years later, you have cancer again. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5 times that this person is fighting cancer because these stem cells are hidden and they pop up again over and over again. They grow again. It's like not getting all the seeds out of the ground when you are trying to remove all the seeds of some type of plant. So they grow over and over and over again. But the OPCs from grape seed extract was associated with a 71% reduction in cancer stem cell formation. Drugs don't do that. And the fourth study, when OPCs are combined with curcumin, when you combine one or two similar type of herbal medicines, you're always going to get a bigger bang for your buck. Better results, more effectively, faster, and there are no side effects. There's no side effects to combining French grapeseed extract and curcumin. That means you have more molecules working on more pathways. A cancer drug only works on one pathway. Natural substances like OPC and curcumin work on multiple pathways, all simultaneously, and at different levels of those pathways. So you're getting a huge, like a pharmacy of these molecules working on your behalf. And when they combine these two, OPCs with curcumin, the anti-cancer effects are better than either one used alone. So curcumin alone killed off 28% reduction in tumor volume. Now that's pretty good. That's great. 28%. OPCs alone killed off 43%. Almost double of curcumin. So it isn't just curcumin that works on cancer. Yes, it does. It works on a lot more pathways than OPCs and endographis, which is another powerhouse of anti-cancer function, but OPC's was 43%, almost double. Now, what happened when they put them together? When they combined curcumin and OPC? Curcumin plus OPC. That brought it up to 57% reduction in tumor volume. When you put one or two together, it has a bigger impact on the benefits of destroying cancer cells. And there are many other health benefits of grapeseed extract. It is one of the most powerful that helps the body produce glutathione. Glutathione is the body's master antioxidant, and it protects the DNA, and it strengthens the immune system. It actually gives a 37% increase in total glutathione levels in healthy animals, and doubled the glutathione levels in animals eating poor quality diets. That's because they are so depleted with glutathione because of their poor eating habits that it doubled when they were given grapeseed extract. Also, grapeseed extract, the French, not the Chinese, but the French grapeseed extract assists the liver in processing toxins and spent hormones. 58% increase in liver antioxidant levels, and also increases insulin sensitivity and reduces high blood pressure. I have more, but we have to come to a break. We're at the bottom of the hour, so we'll be here for another 27, 28 minutes. But we have to pause here for a moment. We'll come back with more after these messages, right back here on Terry Talks Nutrition. I'm Terry Naturally. And welcome back, my friends. We are here for another second portion of our program. We'll be here to the top of the hour. And as I was leaving for a break, while you were allowed to hear some messages, we're talking about how we can increase insulin sensitivity and reduce high blood sugar levels and A1C levels with grapeseed extract, French grapeseed extract, which also indicated a 75% reduction in blood sugar levels. In fact, it actually returned blood sugar to normal levels when given the French grapeseed extract, 150 milligrams to 300 milligrams daily, and reduces blood pressure levels, 6% reduction in high blood pressure levels in men with pre-hypertension. Now, here are some really good reasons why you should be concerned about whether or not you use French grapeseed extract. I'll give you some of the indications where you might find tremendously good benefits in adding French grapeseed extract to your toolbox or your protocol. If you're experiencing arthritis, grapeseed extract has proven to be highly effective for arthritis. And here's where it really shines, is in heart disease and high blood pressure, and diseases of the veins or circulatory system, such as varicose veins, hemorrhoids, or chronic venous insufficiency, capillary fragility, floaters in the eye. Actually, floaters in the eye is a speck of blood that has seeped out of the capillaries in the eye because of capillary fragility, weak capillaries, and then this blood has to be reabsorbed back in, but that shows that we have a weakness in our vascular system. Also for diabetes and its complications, especially in diabetic retinopathy, the number one cause of blindness. Vision problems, including macular degeneration. Cancer, as I already have given you really 4 good studies on tumor reduction with French grapeseed extract. Alzheimer's disease, and many other forms of dementia. Grapeseed extract is a powerhouse of good benefits for all these conditions and more. But then again, I told you, not all grapeseed extract is grapeseed extract. There are shysters out there. There are a lot of people that want to sell very poor quality without telling you to lower the price. So they pull in a lot of people that don't want to spend enough money to buy a really good, researched, high-quality French grapeseed extract. And here's what some researchers have done. They purchased 21 grapeseed extracts at the retail stores and online. And each sample that they purchased was tested to determine if it was really grapeseed extract or not, and how potent was it, and was it really truly 100% grapeseed extract. And the result of this research study, it was not a clinical study, it was just a study of the quality of products. If you're spending money, you might as well spend a little bit more and buy the right product for your health than to try to save money. You know, the most expensive product in the world is the product that you buy at a discount that doesn't work. You wasted your money. If it doesn't work, why would you buy it? And many of these cheap, discounted products don't work. Now, the result of this research, 50% of the products were completely fake or subpotent. 6 of the products were potent grapeseed extracts. 6. 9 products were very, very low potency. Barely any OPCs. In fact, they were adulterated. Grape seeds mixed with peanut skin. Red peanut skins. They have a very small quantity of OPCs, and they are the same color as grapeseed. So the red peanut skins were mixed in with grapeseed, and the filled capsules contained barely any OPCs, but a huge amount of peanut skins. And then 6 products out of the 21 had absolutely no grapeseed extract at all. But yet it said grapeseed extract on the label. They were entirely peanut skin extracts. So be careful of what you buy. And you buy more of this junk online because there's nobody there to guide you. So you're just buying by name, having no idea of the quality. And then you can't return it. Probably you won't even know it, because how do you know these grape seeds that you buy are adulterated? You have to take them into a laboratory and analyze them. We can't do that in the kitchen. And if you're buying a product that is entirely peanut skins, and you're saving a couple bucks, and you're destroying your health. Price is no guide. The products with no grapeseed at all were equal in price In fact, a few were even more expensive than the real French grapeseed extract. Because now the unscrupulous manufacturers and sellers are getting smart. They know that some people are saying that the more expensive it is, the better it is. And that is true to a point. So they are getting a huge margin on nothing. If they're selling entirely peated skin extract and getting a very high price, thinking that this is a very good, expensive grapeseed extract, well, they're really not authentic. Whether they are equal priced or more expensive, make sure you get a good French grapeseed extract. Go to your health food store. Unless you can find a good brand, a trusted brand, that sells the French grapeseed extract online, then you're in good hands. But just buying off online is just a terrible way and a terrible waste of your money in most cases. So now you want to say yes to French grapeseed extract. No to tannins. The tannins have no value. They have very, very little biological value. They cannot be absorbed systemically. So you can have a full grapeseed extract formula containing grapeseed in the large molecular particles called tannins, and you'll get no value whatsoever. So there's where you have wasted your money. So buy OPCs, the oligomeric proanthocyanidins, low molecular weight, very easy absorption, significant health benefits, and many products that do not have to disclose the size of the molecule. See, they get around everything. They don't have to disclose what size the molecule is, because small or large molecules of OPCs are always OPCs anyway. Some can't be absorbed, some can. There are some companies that have filtered it out. The French grapeseed extract, they filtered out the large molecular particles that cannot be absorbed, otherwise known as tannins. They have a very high molecular weight, very poor absorption. No comparisons to the documented health benefits of OPCs. And yet, they're still sold as beneficial grapeseed extract, although it does not have the same benefits as OPCs. You have to be a sharp consumer. And I don't blame you if you can't tell the difference. I can't either. You have to take it into a laboratory and analyze it. You have to make sure that quality is there before you put a stamp of approval on it. So look for grapeseed extract that is tannin-free. And then you can use anywhere from 150 to 600 milligrams daily. If you're looking for just good health, you want to just maintain good health, 150 milligrams of grapeseed extract is excellent. If you're struggling with high blood pressure, 300 milligrams twice a day. And remember to look for my new book. This past year, 2021, I wrote 9 or 10 books, which was one of my January resolutions and goal was to write 8 or 9 books. My book called Fight Disease with a Powerful Natural Seed. And it means grapeseed extract. And it's the wonders of French grapeseed extract. And if you want to go to Amazon, search for my name in the book section, Terry Lemerond, Lemerond, on Amazon and the book section. Or you can click the link to my books on terrytalksnutrition.com. So there's a couple places for you to buy my book. And remember, we spend a few minutes today talking about the wonders of French grapeseed extract. But after you read the book, and it's a simple read. I keep everything simple. I try not to make anything more technical or scientific. You don't need that to look at the wonders of French grapeseed extract. But you'll find all kinds of benefits from reading the additional information on French grapeseed extract. Now here's a very interesting subject, something that we ran across that we'd never suspected in a moon of how do they say that, in a month of moons? Getting rid of warts with DIM, D-I-M. So what is DIM? Warts are hard to get rid of. They're caused by a virus. Warts are caused by a virus. Viruses cause all kinds of complications, not just upper respiratory tract infection, not like COVID-19. These are names of viral infections. But warts are a skin infection caused by a virus. The human virus, HPV, papillomavirus, HPV. HPV is easily transmitted and enters the body through cuts in the skin, where it causes the infection that leads to a wart. And warts, especially warts on the feet, can be very difficult to get rid of. And treatment may take months. The best studied treatment is topically salicylic acid, aspirin, liquid form. Causes infected skin cells in the wart to peel off, and hopefully the wart goes away. This is about 70% effective. So this is something you may want to try, or maybe I'll give you a better solution in just a few minutes. DIM. Never thought of it in a month of Sundays. DIM helps get rid of stubborn warts. DIM is indole methane, or DIM, D-I-M. Much easier to say, right? D-I-M. So look for D-I-M. Active form of a compound called indole 3-carbinol, found in cruciferous vegetables, including broccoli and cabbage, Brussels sprouts. And this research on DIM has shown it to be helpful in the prevention and treatment of cervical cancer, which is also caused by a strain of HPV. Podiatrists in Colorado reported in the Podiatry Today journal began giving their patients a very specific patented absorbable form of DIM called bioresponse DIM for stubborn warts on the foot. And these physicians reported a 94% cure rate. And the recommended dosage is 200 to 400 milligrams of DIM per day. You can combine this with curcumin and French grapeseed extract, which also have anti-HPV activity. Now, don't take it for a week or two. It takes time. Some things do take time. So you must commit at least 8 to 12 weeks of use of DIM before you see the expected results. Now, we've had a couple of years of COVID-19 and its various strains. So there are ways that we can treat COVID-19 and prevent severe COVID-19. Curcumin. Curcumin stops COVID-19 inflammation. Curcumin is a very powerful anti-inflammatory. And researchers gathered data from 6 clinical trials that looked at the effects of curcumin supplementation in approximately 300 people hospitalized for COVID treatment. The results of this study, or these studies, 6 of them, treatment with curcumin led to a significant decrease in severity of symptoms, length of time in the hospital, and risk of death. Curcumin is a powerful anti-inflammatory. It can stop the inflammation cytokine storm associated with severe COVID symptoms and death. Curcumin reduces pro-inflammatory cytokines and increases anti-inflammatory cytokines. So they're reducing the pro-inflammatory cytokines and increasing the anti-inflammatory cytokines. Now here's a very interesting letter from a listener experiencing what their benefits were on the keto diet. Now this is a letter that was directed to Terry Talks Nutrition. It has been lightly edited for length of the letter and to preserve privacy of the individual. Dear Terry, I took your advice about cutting out sugar and carbs. My last physical showed a triglyceride level at a dangerous, by doctors, dangerous 693. Optimal levels are 140 to 150. My good and bad cholesterol numbers were also not the best. My 2 doctors insisted diets would not ever change or work, and only prescribed statins would be able to help to some degree, which I refused to take. I told them I would do it by diet. They thought it was ridiculous and would not work. But for 3 months, I was on the keto diet, cutting out all sugar and carbs completely. It was not easy, but I did it. It was my health that I was concerned about. Last week, my test results showed my bad cholesterol was cut in half. My good cholesterol doubled. And my triglycerides dropped from 693 to 138. I would have expected the doctor to call me personally and ask, how the hell did you do that? But he just sent a, your numbers are good message through his nurse. Obviously, he wasn't interested in learning how I did it with diet and not a drug. All the best from a listener. It's really strange that the body depends on food for its fuel. But food is not regarded as medicine by physicians, thinking that only drugs will cure anything. Our diet will save our lives or destroy our lives. Which do you choose? And here's a way to really save your life. Live longer and healthier with olive oil. Another one of those wonderful, beneficial foods that we can consume every day. We could, do we? Health and diet data was collected from over 90,000 men and women for almost 30 years. All participants, all subjects were healthy and free of heart disease and cancer at the start of the study. And as a result of this study, the subjects with the highest daily intake of olive oil. Now these are statistics I'm going to share with you that is only obtainable by consuming olive oil and not drugs. Drugs cannot do these kinds of statistical reductions. Not in your life. So the subject with the highest daily intake of olive oil had a 20% reduction in death from heart disease, 17% reduction in death from cancer, 30% reduction in risk of death from Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia and diseases of the brain, 18% reduction in risk of death from upper respiratory diseases, just by replacing 10 grams, about 2.5 teaspoons of margarine daily, with the equivalent amount of olive oil, was associated with a 34% reduction. 2.5 teaspoons. That's all you need to take. Even better, I would take 2.5 tablespoons. 34% reduction in risk of death from any cause. You're increasing your life and your longevity by 1/3. Just from one food that we could add to our diet. Think of all the other good things. The fruits, the vegetables, nuts, seeds, berries, high protein, high fats. You can't overtake of these foods. But you have a greater risk when you're eating high carbs, high sugar diet, and you're causing all these symptoms and signs classified as diseases and then treated with drugs. If you never have to take a drug, you'll live more quality of life longer than if you ever have to take a drug. Don't take a drug if you don't need it. But talk to your doctor. I don't know that. I don't know what's going through your health profile. But talk to your doctor and then decide whether or not you might want to do it with a diet. Okay, my friends, another hour has flown by, but I'll pick up another hour tomorrow, Sunday, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, right here, same station. Tell your friends and families they can hear us on or listen to us on TerryTalksNutrition.com. Click on live. Change your times to wherever you are to be on the same time we are here if you're going to listen live. But you can also go to the archive section of the radio show and pull up any show you would like and listen to it on demand at your convenience, anytime, anywhere. So with that, my friends, please say a prayer for this crazy, crazy world. We're not going in the right direction at all. Let's get back to being a great America. And God bless America. God bless you, my friends.
Thank you for listening to Terry Talks Nutrition Weekly Show. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform, including Apple, Google, and iHeartRadio.